Hi, my name is Dwi Alia Cahyani and you can call me Dwi Alia. I was from Program Administration of Public and my NPM is 240410103115. In this video, I want to sharing about TED Talks education of insomniacs. So I hope you all enjoy my video. Thank you.
For many people, this stress is temporary as its cause quickly resolve. But one of very things keeping awake was a stress about losing sleep. This seemingly unsolvable loop is at the heart of insomnia, the world's most common sleep disorder. What keeps all of you up at night? Some kind like pondering deep question, excitement about a big trip, or it's stress about unfinished work or upcoming tests, or trend family gathering. For many people, this stress is temporary as its cause is quickly resolved, but one of the very things keeping awake was stress about losing sleep. This seemingly unsolvable loop is the heart of insomnia, the world's common sleep disorder. Almost anything can cause the occasional restless night, like a snoring partner, physical pain, or emotional distress. But in most cases, sleep deprivation is short-term. Eventually, exhaustion catches up with all of us. However, some long-term conditions like respiratory disorders or gastrointestinal problems and many others can overpower fatigue. Come bedtime, insomniacs are stressed. Their brains hijack the stress system response, flooding the body with fight, flight, or freeze chemicals. So, in this condition, right, the brain is hunting for potential threats, making it impossible to ignore any slight discomfort or nighttime noise. And when insomniacs finally do fall asleep, the quality of their rest is compromised. Our brain's primary source of energy is cerebral glucose, and healthy sleep. Our metabolites slow to conserve this glucose for waking hours. But PET studies show the adrenaline that prevents sleep for insomniacs also speed up their metabolites. While they sleep, their bodies are working overtime, burning towards the brain's supplies of energy, giving glucose. This symptom of poor sleep leaves insomniacs waking in a state of exhaustion, confusion, and stress, which starts the process all over again. When this cycle of stress and restlessness lasts several months, they are diagnosed as chronic insomniacs. Alright, and while insomniacs rarely leads to death, its chemical mechanisms are similarly to anxiety attacks,
found in those experiencing depressions and anxiety. So, suffering for any one of these conditions increases your risk of experiencing the others too. Fortunately, there are ways to break the cycle of sleeplessness, managing the stress that leads hyperarousals as one of our best understood treatments for insomnia. And good sleep practice can help building your relationship with bedtime. Make sure your bed is dark and comfortable cool to minimize deaths during hyperarousals. Only use your bed for sleep. And if you are restless, leave the room and tire yourself out with relaxing activities like reading, meditating, or journaling. Regulate your metabolites by setting consistent resting and waking times. So avoid bright lights at night to help tell your body that it's time for sleep. Okay, in addition to this practice, some doctors prescribe meditation to aid sleep, but there are reliable meditations that help in all cases. And over-the-counter sleeping pills can be highly addictive, but before seeking any treatment, make sure your sleeplessness is actually due to insomnia. One more time. But before seeking any treatments, make sure your sleeplessness is actually due to insomnia. 8% of patients diagnosed with chronic insomnia are actually suffering for a less common genetic problem called delayed sleep phase disorder or DHPD. People with DHPD have a circadian rhythm significantly longer than 24 hours, putting their sleeping habits out of sync with traditional sleeping hours. So, while they have difficult falling asleep at a typical bedtime, it's not due to its increased stress and giving to opportunity. They can sleep comfortable on their own delayed schedules. Our sleeping and waking cycle is a delicate balance and one that's vital to maintain for our physical and mental well-being. For all these reasons, it's worth putting in some time and effort to sustain a stable bedtime routine, but try not to lose any sleep over it. Alright, thank you so much for watching my video about TED Talks education of insomniacs. I hope you're enjoying, but sorry about my speaking is not very good. So thank you everyone.